So you know where you want to be in life. My brother, have we not all been there? Have we all not felt that suffering where you're kind of looking ahead and like it's too far away? I'm not sure whether I'll get there, and you're feeling depressed about the now and things aren't going fast enough. You start feeling a bit urgent, a little bit tighter, a little bit sucked in, and all of a sudden all the joy and the magic is just sucked right out of life. And you're trying to like numb your feelings. You're trying to watch TV or kind of procrastinate to get away from it all. And you've got this pressure that you should be working anyway. Um, what a shit of a thing. This one is for you. And the first thing I would say, I got a couple of points, like 3 or 4 points here that are really going to take where you're at, get you unstuck, get you looking in the right direction. Because, like, the first thing is first, thank God you are stuck, and thank God you're not where you want to be. You do realize that being somewhere outside of you, having a particular result, is never going to make you happy. Like, you think if you have the money or the car or the particular level of skills, you're going to be happy or then you can rest. No, that's not really how it works. You can never really be complacent with success. You know, you can't rest while you have the money because you've got things to worry about now. You've got a business, you've got all these things. It's the same with gym. You've got the dream body. You can't rest then, right? You have to keep working at it. Um, so thank God you haven't got there yet, because you got there and you didn't realize how your mind works, how reality works. You'd be even more depressed. So that's the first thing. Thank God you haven't got there. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work towards it. We'll get on to that a little bit later, but the thing that you need to really get into mind is that before you move anywhere, look for peace of mind. Like, you've got this story in your head about where you should be, where you shouldn't be, but that's completely made up. It's completely arbitrary where you should be in life. And it's actually making you miserable. What you're going to realize is that the judgments that you make about yourself and where you should be and where you should be going, it's arbitrary and it will make you miserable. The first thing you got to do is actually find peace now. And the way that you find peace is by letting go of so many attachments and worries and wants towards worldly life. Like, bro, go ahead, pray, go meditate, sit in silence, and watch how the superficialities of life just kind of melt away. And what's left behind are the important things like love, your family, your friends, your loved ones, beauty, you know, and how wonderful this gift of life is, like just nature itself. If you aren't appreciating nature and feeling peace from nature, then bro, you're wasting your life. You're kind of not moving anywhere. There's no juice to it. That's the first thing. Like, you need to get your living factor to a factor of 10. You need to be able to experience life, enjoy life presently. And so as you increase that presence factor or that joy factor, you have a more beautiful life. And that's enough. Like, that is enough. But the next thing is that, it's nice enjoying all the beautiful things, but you're gonna start getting bored, man. Like you, like you've kind of detached from the goal, but now you're kind of bored and you realize that you kind of want to do something. This is what's going to happen when you get unstuck. You cleared your need to be somewhere else, but then what arises within you is a wanting, a genuine kind of natural wanting to be doing something. And then you realize that at this point, life is a game. Like, money is a game you get to play. Skills, getting skills is a game. Going to the gym is a game. Eating healthy is a game. And going to work is a game as well. And so you've transitioned to this game mode, and it's really fun. You just play the game. You're not trying to get anywhere or hack your way through the game. You just get to play it full out. And you've got no worries because there's no happiness or sadness dependent on your goals. You're just enjoying the satisfaction of the game. You get to be an artist and create and just put in the hours over time. It's quite satisfying. It's not going to make you happy or peaceful, but it's satisfying, right? Now, the only way you can ruin that game is by being a crybaby. I remember when I used to play games, like as a kid, I was a notorious crybaby, man. I would cry if I lose. And in a lot of ways, I think we all kind of do that. We know that if it's a video game, we don't really care, but in life, we become little crybabies when we lose. We stamp our foot, we act like children, like our same patterns that when we were kids, we bring into adulthood. And that's when it ruins the game, it ruins the fun for everyone, and it ruins the fun for yourself. And the key here is to decrease the factor of how your games reflect you. So you are not your winning, you are not your losing. You're just playing the game and having fun and accumulating in fun little ways, right? You are not the amount of views you have. You are not the amount of books you've read, right? That's just the game. That's just your game statistics. It's not really relevant to who you are and your beautiful nature, your true nature. You want to actually ground yourself closer to your true nature and let your true nature shine through these games and realize and keep remembering back that these are just games. Now, once you realize it's game, it has nothing to do with you. You take yourself out of the factor, your feeling state will go up. Your peace, no matter what, will go up. And when your feeling state goes up, there's just this magical things that happen when your feeling state goes up in life and you just approach life from a beautiful feeling. People are more receptive. Opportunities come your way. You enjoy life more. You do better work. There's so many benefits to having a beautiful feeling and going through life and going to your goals in the beautiful feeling and working towards them nonchalantly, not so attached. Then you can play properly. Like if things are too serious for you, man, of course you're gonna get stuck. Of course you're gonna be suffering. And of course you're not gonna want to move ahead. Look, my final point is just play from peace, bro. Just like if you're not feeling happy, disconnect from the game completely. Come back to your loving self. Come back to your peace and your good feelings and increase your mental health factor. Like you want to be able to digest your experiences beautifully and easily. And we'll talk about that in future videos, but I want you to start really increasing your feeling no matter what and just recognizing that everything else is the game. So this doesn't happen overnight. You got to keep showing up to these conversations. You got to keep researching and learning, but just follow the feeling and you'll be fine. It's all going to change for you. And the human mind has just a way of making things better if you let it. If you go beyond your personal mind to the impersonal, to something deeper than you, something more wise than you. And I promise you, you will feel better. It's all going to be okay, my brother. Peace.